Hi Pisces, welcome to your week ahead taroscope with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, these readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant sign. Check them out for all three so that you know which part of you I resonate with most as a reader. With that said, they're general readings. Use your own experience, right? Use your own discernment. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise. They help us all on our paths to our highest vibrational good, or should I say, on your path to your highest vibrational good. I'm not a Pisces. I could never be that awesome. All right, for your key to the week this week, you have the Magician card, right? So the power is firmly in your hands. Are you ready to take advantage of all of the opportunities that are about to start showing up for you in all of these different areas of life? This is a week where you need to lead, where you need to be in control, where you need to be in charge. This is not about doing the usual Piscean thing, sitting back and going with the flow. You got to get on the front foot. This week, life is asking you to take command, right? So make something happen, baby. For your actions and options, you've got the Eight of Wands. This may actually show up as an opportunity for you to teach in some way. If you are a teacher or you work in the educational sphere in some way, shape or form, this could be some very good news. It could be a speeding up of things as well. If you've put out the feelers on job interviews and all the rest of it, this could be very good news for you, right? The other thing with the Eight of Wands, in terms of the opportunities that are showing up, they're going to come thick and fast this week, right? You're going to notice like production of the universe seems to be ramping up anyway, but this is going to be a very quick, very dynamic week. It's one where your knowledge base and your expertise is drawn on. And like I say, like in some regard, you might find yourself fulfilling the role of teacher in a way that really you just didn't expect. For your communications and conversations, you've got the Two of Pentacles. So there's a lot of negotiation this week, right? Especially with that Eight of Wands, because the Eight of Wands is you communicating with somebody at a distance. Now, if somebody wants or needs something from you, one of the things that really, oh gosh, I just got hit with a proper wave of emotion. Oh, okay. If this week you find yourself, right, because some doors are going to open for you this week, Pisces. There's no getting around that, right? Some doors are going to open for you. It's going to be wonderful. You're going to be in a really, just a genuinely lovely space where you'll be like, you know what, this feels good, right? What I love most about this for you is that Two of Pentacles is going to see you driving a hard bargain for whatever it is that you're being asked to deliver. It's like, no, I am worth this. I'm worth the pay rise. If you're going for a new job, you're negotiating the salary. The Two of Pentacles in this position, it means that you are negotiating, and you're negotiating hard, and you're negotiating like a boss, right? Because this Eight of Wands, there's a back and forth, right? It's not just a you being told how it's going to be. There's you taking hold of that magician energy, right? Having the conversation, right? And then showing up and doing the debate, right? This is you saying, no, 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 no. This is not how it's going to be. This is what I want. Okay, you're saying that's not possible, but I'm telling you that what you're offering is also not a possibility either. So we're going to have to find a way to meet in the middle. I love this for you because it means that you're getting really serious, right? You're showing up. Yeah, right. Pisces, you better get in when it comes to your those of you that are studying or in some form of academia. You might even be able to negotiate on the price in some regard, right? It's not a guarantee, but I will say to you, I would go for it, right? I would absolutely go for it. Haggle your tushy off this week, right? When it comes to your oh, come on, brain. When it comes to those of you that are employed by somebody else, this is the week that you negotiate for your salary. This is, especially if it's like in a current job position or you're getting an interview or you're going to interviews and stuff, this is where you kind of say, whatever you're offering, you know, it's okay, but it's not what it needs to be in order. I know what I'm bringing to the table. I know what you're getting when you purchase me. So you better make sure you come correct with these pentacles. You understand me? Okay. When it comes to those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves, your Two of Pentacles, so again, you're haggling, right? But this may be that you're saying, look, you know what, I can't take the price down. but what I can promise you is that the value is going to be there. Another way this potentially shows up as well, so if you are employed by somebody else, it's possible that your boss or your superior or someone could come to you and say, we want you to teach, we want you to be a trainer of some sort. Love that for you. And then also, if you have your own business, you could be invited to speak at a school. You could be invited to speak at a business. It's like your knowledge and your expertise are valuable. Someone's asking you to find a way to disseminate that. And all I'm saying to you is you want to attach a price tag to it. Why the hell not? Why the hell not? All right. When it comes to your, come on, brain. I've gone completely blank. Yeah, when it comes to those of you that are retired and no longer working, this is you looking at ways that you can grow your finances and that you can secure your long-term resources. For some of you, this might be over or through or with a property or purchase, or not necessarily a property, like a purchase of some form of land. This is you really paying attention to what you can do with land, right? With how you can... sorry, I got something in my eye. Yeah, it's you know, potentially having conversations around land, around a land purchase, or potentially even a land sale. But this is very much geared towards, you know, your resources for the future. For your love and relations, you've got the Six of Cups. Love this. So for some of you, this is a reconnection with a past partner. For others, this is just reconnections with people that make you feel really good. Now, for a select few of you, this person lives at a distance from you. So I am going to say, if you're single and ready to mingle, it looks like you could be reconnecting with somebody that lives at a distance, like wherever you used to live, this person probably lives there, but now they live at a distance from you. So it could be possible that you're getting some kind of maybe there's an international connection for some of you, or a long distance one. For others, this could be like, you know, like a commuter buddy, right? Where, you know, you go to them, they come to you. It's kind of, it's a, you know, it's a mutually beneficial situation. I gotta be honest, it doesn't look like more than that at this moment in time, because you yourself are going to be very busy, so it will fit in with your schedule, it will do the thing. For those of you that are partnered, married, or in long-term commitments, this is you and your partner getting back to it. It's you and your partner on an even keel. I gotta be honest, I feel like you have probably been the one that's been a little bit more sort of subdued and just kind of going with the flow, whereas this week you're going to show up and your partner's like, I'm sorry, who is this person right now? Right, you come in, you kick down the door, and you are fully present, and you're like, listen, this is how it's going to go from here on in. I'm here for it. Go Pisces. Are you single? When it comes... when it comes to, before we get to your money and materials, I just want to say on the 18th of May, I'm bringing you something really special. You guys have asked me for this for a long time. It's not brand new. It is something that a lot of people have done or are doing at the moment, but they're not doing it in the way that I will do it, as I'm sure you are aware. If you loved Mindset Magic, you are going to love this. It's super accessible to everybody in terms of the price point. I can't wait to get into this. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's something that I've wanted to do for a very long time now, and I'm really excited to get it out there and into the world. You're going to be hearing about this on the socials. You're going to be hearing about this on my YouTube channel from here on in. There are a lot of exciting changes ahead for Reydiant Reality, so stay tuned, because I'm telling you, you are going to love it. With that said, look out for the 18th of May. Make sure you keep some time on that date as well, because you're going to need it. All right, for your money and materials, you've got the Seven of Swords. Okay, so not the easiest of cards when it comes to money. When it comes to those of you that are negotiating things like salary, etc., please, 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 when you hear the word no, take that to mean we are open for negotiation, right? The no is a lie. It's not possible is a lie. Push for it. This week you're going to have to be a little bit tougher, right? You gotta go above and beyond. I will say as well, this week, please watch out for your wallet, your purse, you know, protect your PIN code, all of that kind of stuff. Like this week, just be really, really what's the word that I'm looking for? Yeah, like this week, be really hot on things like security, when it comes to your money, when it comes to your resources, especially for things like online transactions, and in particular around the weekend. All right, like anywhere from sort of like, yeah, around Saturday in particular, I would be just really hot on your resources when it comes to your physical health and vitality. The Seven of Swords, especially with the Magician, this is your nervous system. This week, actually, if you have an adverse reaction to a person or a place, pay attention to where it's coming from, because it may be an echo. It might not necessarily be something that you feel now, but it might be something that's been stored in your body as like a trauma or a knot or something like that. Finally, when it comes to your home and environment, this with the Magician card, so if you are renting, you might have a bit of a tiswas or a run-in with your landlord, or potentially with a workman that is working on your home this week. I hope I'm wrong on that front, but it will be interesting to see how it shapes up. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. I think for the most part you will. Let me know in the comments how it shows up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.